Here is the first chapter of Starring Miss Perfect. The story is not true, but the characters and their problems seem as though they could be real. This is called realistic fiction.
Chapter 1. Class Know-It-All. Jamisha finished writing her book report. She was proud of her work. She handed it to Shayna to pass along their row to Mrs. Johnson. Shayna looked at the first page of Jamisha's paper. "You didn't leave a space between paragraphs," she said. "We're supposed to leave a space." Jamisha had forgotten about that. She wished Shayna didn't always have to act like Miss Perfect.
How do you react when someone gives you advice? This is the second chapter of the realistic fiction story, Starring Miss Perfect. Have you worked on something with other kids? Did everyone always get along?
Shayna said, "Mrs. Johnson, Jamisha's name is spelled wrong."
This is the third and final chapter of the realistic fiction story, Starring Miss Perfect. Remember, realistic fiction is not true, but the characters and their problems seem as though they could be real. What have you done that made you feel proud? Sometimes we sort information into categories so we can understand it better. These phrases describe elements of the story Starring Miss Perfect. Drag them into these three categories: character, plot, setting. At least one phrase is in the wrong place. Please try again. Cool categories. You put each phrase in the correct place. Now it's easy to see the information related to each category.
Click the Go On arrow to continue.